Hey guys, I'm back. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Sasha. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. If you guys are interested in hearing my thoughts on this brand new foundation, just keep on watching. Come on! So before we get started with actually applying the foundation, I just want to let you guys know a little bit of information about the foundation. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. This is 1 fluid ounce. I did pick up this shade Nutmeg, and this is a 24-hour matte finish. On the website it says lightweight, waterproof, and pigmented AF. NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation hustles as hard as you do. It's the comfy liquid formula, comes in 45 flattering tones that don't transfer. So that's really exciting if that's true, that these don't transfer, because that's one thing that I have a problem with, especially I have little boys, so when I hug them sometimes I get my makeup on their clothes and they do not like that. It says every creamy shade glides on smooth, delivering matte coverage and color that stays true for up to 24 hours. This little overachiever also works to control shine and mattifies your complexion all day long. It says this foundation is suitable for normal, oily combination and sensitive skin types, so that's going to be exciting. I personally have been, and you guys know, a little bit combination lately. I do get pretty oily in my T-zone, but I've been like a little dry around here, which is not usually the case. I'm usually like oily, so the fact that it's been combination, I think it has to do with the fact that I've been trying out a new mask, which I will let you guys know about in a couple of videos coming up. But I do want to go ahead and get started with the demo, so I'm super excited. You guys know I really love matte foundations. That's my personal preference. I'm going to go ahead and get a primer. I'm going to use, for primer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. You guys know I like this primer a lot. And I could have picked up the new NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop primer, but I feel like I wanted to try this with something that I know I like, just so I can actually see how it works. And I love this primer, and I know it works. So you guys know I have a little bit of discoloration around my mouth area, and I prefer to apply a little bit of color corrector right there and a little dab underneath my eyes. Nothing like too crazy, just enough to kind of correct that dark mustache looking thing going on here. So I do want to see how it applies using a sponge on this side and a brush on this side. So for this side I'm going to be using the Morphe M444, and then for this side I'm going to be using a Morphe sponge. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply equal amounts on my hands. So I'm just going to apply, I haven't used it yet, so it needs a couple of squirts to come out. So I got 1 pump and then 2 pumps. That should be enough. The consistency is not like super watery, but it's not like thick or anything either. But it's not really runny. So now the tone of this is, I did like try to shade match myself inside of the store. So I'm hoping I picked up the right shade. If not, I'll definitely have to go back and try something else. But I think that's my color, just because the shade after this was like a little dark, and then the shade before this was too light. I'm going to use this to clean up the top of my brow. And after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and blend it in with the Morphe sponge. Now, just blending it in, I like how it feels, I like how it's blending in. There's definitely a good amount of coverage, and this is like the first layer, and I'm getting a good amount of coverage. It does look like it's blending well in with my neck. Yeah. It's a little like, I feel like this is a little olive-y. It says it's a neutral undertone, but So it blends in beautifully. It blends in like nice and seamlessly. Like it doesn't have any patchiness or anything. And that was with one coverage. Well, I mean one layer. I did use 2 pumps on this side, but I always usually use a lot because I like full coverage. I like the coverage on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply 2 pumps on my hand again. And then I'm going to spray my Morphe brush with the Hangover RX setting spray, just so I can like kind of dampen it up a little bit. And then I'm going to apply it to this side. Probably won't need as much with the brush, just I noticed that usually is the case with all my foundations. So this is clean, and I'm just going to rub it in. Now, I don't really see a difference in the finish, like, or the coverage or anything with the brush. You can see my lace, don't mind her. Now I still have all this product left on my hand from the brush, which is actually really nice because I use the full 2 pumps on this side with the sponge. So if that can give you a little bit of an idea versus like sponge and brush of how much product you're going to be using if you like a full coverage like I do. I honestly think I'm fine with how this looks, like with just 1 layer. Usually I go in with a 2nd layer depending on how I'm feeling. But right now I like the coverage. I don't feel like it gets any more matte on this side with the brush versus the sponge, and the coverage seems to look the same. So that's really nice because sometimes I'm in a rush and I don't really want to use my sponge, or sometimes I do want to use my sponge just because I want it to look a little bit more supple from the moisture of the sponge. So that's really nice. Yeah, I like the finish. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to complete the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I'll be back to let you know my final thoughts on this foundation. And then we're going to do a wear test because right now it's about 4:28. So let's see what time it is when I finish the rest of my makeup up. I'm going to do something simple, and then we'll do a wear test for the rest of the night because it does say 24 hours. I'm personally not going to wear my foundation for 24 hours, so I really don't care that it lasts like 24 whole hours. But I do want my foundation to last a long time, especially if I'm going to be out throughout the entire day or going somewhere for a long period of time. You do want it to hold up, and it's still kind of hot outside right now, so I'm going to be able to tell, like, is it going to hold up to the heat, if it separates, and all that extra jazz that we like to know when we're purchasing a foundation. Of course, this is a cheaper foundation if you're like comparing it to my favorite, which y'all already know. I love my Fenty, so this is like way cheaper than this. This is like half of the price, if not more. This retails for $14.99, and I did pick this bad boy up at Ulta. Okay guys, so I'm pretty much done with my makeup. For foundation, you guys obviously see me use the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. For concealer, I went in with the Super Coverage Concealer by Too Faced in the color Warm Sand. For blush, I am just using my favorite Bellissimo Bronze by Milani. And then for highlight, I went in with the combination of, I'm trying to find it again, of the ColourPop Bloomin' by, this is like their one that they had with Makeup Shayla, so I really like this one. And then, as you can see, it's super poppin'. And then I went in with eyes with my I Love Sada EX Dose of Colors palette. This is a super cute palette. I really like that one. If you guys haven't seen me review it, I'll go ahead and leave a little link right here. I actually will leave a couple links to some of the products that I'm using in here. And then I went in with a little wing liner using the NYX matte liquid liner. I love this liquid liner. It is absolutely like one of my favorites. And for lips, I couldn't decide on which lip shade I was going for. I couldn't decide if I wanted to use their Liquid Lingerie liquid lipsticks or their NYX Slip Tease. This is in the shade Camel. What the heck? This is in the shade Camel. It is a pretty little lip gloss. I'm just going to see how it looks, because the worst can be is I just have to take it off. And it's lip gloss, so it should come off pretty easy. It smells so good. It smells like peppermint gum or something. Or you know what? Like mint chip. There you go. And it's super, super, super pigmented. Maybe not for this look. So instead, I'm just gonna go in with the NYX Liquid Lingerie lipsticks, and I'm gonna use the shade Beauty Mark. Okay guys, so for my thoughts on this foundation, it feels really nice. I don't feel like there's like a transfer going to be going on. I did not set this other than like setting my concealer with the setting flower. But other than that, I didn't like set it with a setting powder or anything like that. So I want to see how it holds up, because you guys know I usually use my Fenty foundation and I don't set that foundation, and it lasts me quite a bit of time. So I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to do it with this foundation. If not, I can always just set it, especially because the price is a lot more affordable. So I definitely wouldn't mind that, but I want to see what kind of like longevity I can get without actually setting it, because I personally prefer not to use all of that powder, just because I don't like that super, 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 super dry looking look, because then I have to set it with a bunch of setting spray, and then it just makes my skin look like crazy later on, and I just prefer to use less setting powder if possible. So if this can definitely last like throughout the day without being set, I'm gonna freaking be so happy about that. It looks really flawless. I did get a really nice coverage with just one application. I didn't have a preference of like which tool I was using, like a sponge versus a brush. I don't really notice any type of difference, so I'm really happy about that. It says it lasts 24 hours, so we're gonna see how long it lasts. Right now it is 5:20 p.m. My phone is dead right now. Let's see if I can get my house phone and show you guys what time it is. So as you guys can see, or maybe you guys can't see. So as you guys can see, it's 5:19, and yes, I have a lot of missed calls. So it's 5:19 right now. We're gonna see if I can keep this on to at least like 9 o'clock. That'll be like a good 4 hours. So we should be able to get like somewhat of an idea of how this looks. If I can keep it on longer, I definitely will. But like I said, I'm not really interested in it lasting for 24 hours. I'm more so interested in it lasting at least 8 hours. That'd be perfect and ideal for most of us. At least if you guys are going to work and you guys need it to last through your work shift, then that'd be perfect. But we're gonna see how it holds up. But so far so good. It felt very lightweight, and I just really like the coverage so far. It came in a 1 fluid ounce bottle, which is pretty usual for a foundation, and like I said, the price was pretty good. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and go on about the rest of my day and see how this holds up. Like I said, I don't really have like many plans, but I probably will be going outside, and it is a little warm out there, so we're gonna get to see how that goes. And yeah, I'll just keep checking in with you guys throughout the night. So let's see you guys later. Let's start on this little wear test. So guys, as you guys seen, it is about 9:45 almost, and it is looking still really, really good. I haven't touched up at all, like not at all. I haven't even touched up my lipstick. I just got done eating. I'm super tired and I'm ready to go to bed. So this stuff lasts for 24 hours. I'm definitely not going to be able to wear this for 24 hours because I'm going to sleep. So I just want to give you guys my final thoughts. My final thoughts on it is I really do like the finish. I like how light it feels because it definitely does feel very lightweight. I don't feel like I'm wearing anything. I don't really feel like it is transferring because I changed my clothes earlier and I didn't have any problems with the other top I was wearing at all. And it did have some white in there, and usually I get some makeup around the collar and I didn't have that problem. So that's super good. The price is obviously good. It is somewhere you can get to and purchase it easily. I'm not sure if they're gonna expand like outside of Ulta, because NYX does sell stuff in like Walgreens and CVS and stuff like that. So hopefully they send their foundation over to drugstores so it's accessible to more people. But I'm pretty sure for the most part, some of you guys have, or for the most part, you guys all have an Ulta nearby. So you guys should definitely pick it up because it's $14.99, and if you like a matte foundation, you're definitely gonna like this because it feels lightweight. It was hot outside. I didn't have any problems. You guys know I have like the problem with like the area right here sweating and like just kind of breaking up there, and it didn't break up. I don't feel like it got broken up near my nose. I feel like my cheeks look a little shiny because the highlight, but right in here I definitely did get a little bit like oily, but it's nothing crazy. If I were to touch it up, it'd be fine. I honestly wouldn't even touch up right now. I'd probably wait a couple more hours realistically, but I think it looks really, really good. The only thing I have to say is a con about it, because I like everything, like the finish, the price, all of that. The actual packaging is like really nice and sleek. It's perfect. Pump, got it, love it, good. But I feel like the tone that I picked isn't that great. You guys let me know what you guys think down in the comment box below. If you guys think it looks good, or you guys think I should go with like a warmer tone, because in person I feel like it's a little dark or a little deep for me, or like too cool, maybe that's what I want to say. It's like too cool. So I think maybe I should get like a neutral or like a warm undertone, maybe like a neutral undertone, and see how I like it. There's a shade above this that I think that'll work great. I think it's called something with an M. So I might pick that up. I'll put the name right here. That's so stupid. I can't believe I just said that. So I'm hoping that they have that other shade that'll work better for me. But I don't know, maybe it's just me, because right now on camera it looks good, but in person when I was looking at it in the car, I was like, I don't know about the tone, but like on camera it looks like it matches my skin perfect. It could be just the eyeshadow that I'm wearing, I'm not sure. After applying the foundation once more and getting a few more opinions, I came to the conclusion it was just a little too deep for me. As you can see, I went ahead and swatched on the left hand side the shade 350 from Fenty Beauty, and then Nutmeg next to it on the right hand side from NYX, and it's a few shades deeper, maybe like 1 or 2 shades, and the undertone is a little bit more warm than I was expecting. I wanted to give you guys an idea of the color range, so I went ahead and swatched a few shades. This is Fenty Beauty by Rihanna in the shade 350, and this is Nutmeg, the original shade I was wearing. After that is going to be Warm Mahogany, and then before the shade Nutmeg comes Mahogany. Now before Mahogany is going to be Warm Honey, which is the dupe for Fenty Beauty 350. And then before that is going to be Honey, which is similar to Warm Honey, but it's a lot warmer. So I went ahead and swatched Warm Caramel, even though it's a little bit red and kind of looks more like mahogany. I just wanted to show you guys like the color range and undertones. Now, when I swatched the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, I was like, oh my god, it can look just like honey or Warm Honey, but it's warmer. If you go ahead and cover up the Warm Honey, and you just display Warm Honey, you can definitely see the difference in the undertones. Honey is definitely warmer, which is the reason why I decided to go with Warm Honey. So this is the shade applied on my skin. I had completed my entire look, and I think I really like it. It looks a lot better, and this actually is a shade that Alissa is wearing, which is actually surprising because I thought it was a lot darker than her, but maybe because of all the lights. So I mean, that's super surprising. I was expecting to be at least a couple of shades darker than her. But yeah, Alissa is in the shade that I am currently wearing, which again is Warm Honey. So let me know what you guys think, if you guys think Warm Honey looks better or the Nutmeg looks better. I don't know, I like the finish. I think it looks really, really nice. It feels super lightweight. It didn't clash with any of my other makeup that I usually wear on a regular basis, so that's a good thing. I didn't set it, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. I didn't even set this, so imagine if I would have set it, I probably wouldn't have like the little shininess that I have right here, and it's already been quite a few hours, you know what I mean? Like most of you guys are already halfway through your work day by this time, so I mean, I think it's holding up very well. I like it. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment box below, if you guys are going to pick this foundation up, if you guys already have, what your thoughts are on it, and what shade you picked up, because I'm pretty interested, especially if you guys are like my shade match, like NC45, Fenty, like 350, let me name a few other, dark 155 from ColourPop, yeah, Maple from Too Faced, or Chestnut also is a good one. Yeah, so if you guys like my shade match, let me know what shade you guys ended up picking up. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you leave them down in the comment box below. I always get back to you guys, like always. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with somebody who might find it useful, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, feel free to check out some of my other videos. Also, I'm still currently hosting a giveaway for the chance to win 2 tickets to see Beyonce and Jay-Z on the Run Tour 2. If you guys are interested, click on this video right here. Also, follow me on Instagram at IamSashaFierce411 for more details on that amazing giveaway that is currently still open. I hope you guys enter!